David Silva, will he be fit for Bayern Munich? Do you think he's got a chance for the Bayern game?
Very difficult to say that in this moment. I hope that he could be fit, but I cannot tell you in this moment.
Just on your signings this summer, do you feel that you have got the best out of the likes of Fernandinho, Mangala, Sagna? Are they taking time to settle in? Are they still coming to terms with the move?
Well, I think exactly the same what I say about Champions League. I think this is not the moment to take conclusions about what happened in this season. We are just starting the season. Fernandinho, I think that he was settled already last year, that he was one of the most important players of our squad. I remember about all the criticism that received Martin de Michelis last year also in this same part of the year, maybe the same that's now receiving Mangala. We have a squad. We have a squad that had some restriction this year. We tried to choose the player that we thought that we need in the defending place. I am very happy with Willy Caballero, with Mangala, and with Fernando, the three players that arrived this year. After that, we will take a finish conclusion in May when we finish this season. Not now in November. I think it's impossible to take a conclusion in November.
Manuel, Graham Souness said this week that he questioned whether City's players were world class. Do you think that's a fair criticism?
I think that is the moment that everyone can say what they want.
But given what they've achieved so far,
it's the best moment to analyze and criticize, and everyone can have this true.
You mentioned
I think that this player has already demonstrated what they can do.
You mentioned that you've never felt pressure as a manager. Why is that? What is it that you do to ensure that you don't feel that pressure?
Why? Well, because I have a long career as a football player, around 15 years in a very big team in Chile. After that, I managed a lot of big teams in Argentina, in Spain, here. And I am used to have different moments during the whole year, but it's very important in the way you are sure what you are doing. Maybe as you are so sure in the way you must manage this, I never felt pressure. That's why I continue playing the way I think is the best way, and I will not change because I don't have 2 or 3 results that we need.
Manuel, just continuing off that, is your experience, for example, at Real Madrid, which was obviously a huge club with huge expectations as well, can you draw on that in times like this and reflect on how you did there?
Well, I repeat that in every club you have different moments. I don't want to compare this moment to Real Madrid. It's different. There are different clubs, at different leagues, at different moments. I think, and I understand that for you it's very important to take or to try to demonstrate that we are in a very bad moment in a very important crisis. I don't think that is that. I think we are starting, or we are in less than the half of the season. It's impossible to have any conclusion at this moment. I repeat, every club have different moments in the year where you are going to drop points, and maybe that they think that you are a weakness. It happened exactly the same against this team last year when we started. The first game, the first six games that we play away, was exactly the same when we lost against Liverpool. It doesn't matter that we had one penalty or a lot of things that maybe we didn't deserve to lose, but we did it, and finally the title was here again.
Manuel, with Vincent Kompany out, is this a good chance for Mangala to sort of make his mark, really settle in?
I don't think that Mangala needs to be injured, Vincent Kompany, to have his option. I think he had played a lot of games this season. Maybe he started a little bit late because he started his pre-season late, but he had played well in another games not so well. But I just said I am very happy. I am sure that Mangala, that Fernando, Willy Caballero are very 3 important players for our squad.
Will Demichelis be okay playing 3 games in a week? Is that
we
okay?
Hope. We hope.
Yeah. Because you have a few injuries, do you think you'll be looking to bring players in January, or do you the type of manager that prefers to wait till summer to buy new players?
I think it's very important to remember before we start this season what happened with this club. We have an important restriction about the amount of money and the number of players that we can include in our squad in Champions League. So for this moment, I think that we have the correct squad for this year. From now till January, we have 2 months more to have maybe 10 or 12 or 14 games more. Then we will decide if we need or not. But in this moment, we are not thinking about to changing anyone.
Do you know who your captain will be on Saturday?
The captain? Well, first, to know which will be the captain, I will have to choose the starting 11. I will choose it tomorrow, and then we'll decide the captain.
And my final one then. Yaya Toure, it was uncharacteristic what he did on Wednesday. It wasn't like him. Some people think it was a kind of football breakdown because he's had such a tough time with his brother and his Twitter. And could you leave him out for compassionate reasons? Do you think that mentally he just needs a break from the pressure?
If I think that Yaya needs a mentally rest for the pressure, I think that he will not be the player that he is. I talk every day with him. He has all my support. I think that all things that happened this year in Manchester City because Yaya did this thing or because he didn't the other thing, I don't think that just with one player you can analyze all the squad. He's a very important player. He will be playing in the way he's playing so far because the best way him to play. And I talk every day with him, and I know that he wants to continue playing, and he has all my confidence.
Manuel, have you been surprised at the criticism that you and the team have had recently? And do you feel that your record maybe deserves more respect, or is it part of the game?
No. I never surprised about the medias because I never expect nothing about the medias. I think it's a different business. You must do your work. I have another work, so everyone can say what they want and criticize in the way they want. I think that this year maybe is more than last year. Last year was I think that was worse at the beginning, but I understand perfectly your job, so don't worry about that. Ready? Nothing more?
Okay,
Thank you. Bye.